Over the summer months, we visited 6 of Norfolk's finest stately homes, some now under the guidance of charitable trusts, others still privately owned and most open to the public to visit and enjoy. We experienced the grand halls, the priceless artworks and the libraries stacked with thousands of books. We walked through the colourful gardens, admired the manicured lawns and delightful herbaceous borders, and marvelled at exterior artwork and ancient dovecots. And now, as the winter draws in and the daylight hours are short and the sunshine no longer bathes our faces, how do these regal and elegant houses prepare for the festive season ahead? Of course, a sprinkling of snow or frost always adds to any winter wonderland feel, such as beautiful Hoveton Hall near the North Norfolk coast, or the smaller yet no less dramatic Hoveton Hall in South Norfolk. And of course, you can't go past a Christmas tree to elevate the festive excitement in any house, whether it be stately or not. I'm returning to Blickling Hall near Aylsham, where the tree in the Great Hall welcomes the winter visitor as they start the festive trail around this Palladian mansion. So it's quite an impressive tree, Jan. How tall is it this year?
It is. It's I specified an 18 foot. Sometimes they get it a little bit taller or a little bit shorter, but usually around 18 foot, and that looks about right.
It's magnificent, isn't it?
It
is it Norwegian spruce?
It is, and they're from the Sol estate, which
Right.
is near Reepham Way, and they provide us with all the trees that are displayed over Christmas at Blickling.
Yeah, lovely. And it's beautifully decorated. Who does all the decorating?
Well, the local flower groups come in from all around the Norwich area, and they're coordinated by Eastern Events, Charlotte Wotton.
Right.
She maintains the rota, makes sure that they're provided with all they need for that.
Yes.
But we're not quite finished yet.
Oh, right. So maybe I could add a little
I
something?
was hoping you would add a few bits and maybe even switch the lights on for us.
Oh, I'd be delighted, yeah, absolutely. Once we get it complete, we'll do that.
Excellent.
Yeah, super, thank you. But what I would be interested in seeing is having a look at some more of the rooms that are on the special visitor
Yes,
route.
absolutely. It's a hive of activity at the moment, so you'll just have to take us as you find us as we
Okay.
go through.
Great, well, do lead on. Let's go and have a look.
This is our brown room, Chris, and it's on the visitor route, but it doesn't normally look like this.
Right.
This is quite different. I think this is going to be our Victorian
Oh,
theme.
right. And is it dressed as a Victorian theme every Christmas, or is it just this year?
No, we have a different theme for every room every year, but we like to keep to the periods, whether it be Georgian, Victorian, Jacobean. But this room does suit the Victorian period very well.
Right. What's striking immediately is the ceiling, and there obviously is some history behind that.
Yes, this is Arts and Crafts period by John Hungerford Pollen, and it fits very well within the nature of the world with foliage and insects and birds. The last owner of the house, Philip Kerr, didn't quite care for it, and he had most of it covered up during his residence here. But it was revealed in about 2002, and it really completes the room, I think.
Yes. And of course, at the end of the room there, the magnificent paintings.
Yes, the Van Dycks, yes, and his wife Henrietta.
Not just one, but 3.
Yes, 3. Well, you've got to have your sort of like your wife and your lady's maid, haven't you? You know, triptych, as they say.
Right. Right, it really is quite a stunning room.
It
so
is.
in here you've chosen the theme of Victorian, but it's
Yes.
continuing also your colour scheme, which you're doing this year.
It is. Our colour scheme, we choose that very early on in the year, and we've gone for white, gold and green this year. And we try and stick to that, but I think 1 or 2 rooms have notedly put a bit of red in, but we'll ignore that bit.
Well, like the ribbons around the
Yes,
fireplace.
yes, you've got to add a little bit.
Yeah. No, it is. It's magnificent. Magnificent.
I'm really pleased with it.
And this is on the visitor route, and people will be able to come through.
Yes, about halfway through the route, you'll walk into here, and this will be dressed, as you can see at the moment. The ladies are still prepping. They've been Working at this since early this morning, and we usually give over 3 days to complete the whole house, not just one room, but the whole house, and the estate and the garden. So lots of activity happening.
A great deal of activity indeed, and after many hours of preparation, the hard-working ladies can look back on a fine accomplishment as the Victorian-themed drawing room sparkles for the Christmas visitor.
It's lovely being inside here in the Blue Room, Jan, and obviously set out for a meal. This was traditionally a dining area, was it?
Yes, it's been used for many years as a dining space because the room and the proportions do lend itself to intimate dining, and it couldn't be set more beautifully. No.
What immediately strikes me is the wonderful work that your ladies have done in preparing both the table centerpieces and also over the fireplace. It's an extraordinary use of greenery, and is it all from the estate? It
is, yes. I mean, we've got every kind of greenery that you could possibly wish for all the arrangements here. We obviously supplement with the little bits of decorations and candles and maybe a few bits and bobs, but the whole of the decorative scheme is supported by the estate. Holly and the ivy, of course, and the spruce. It's all brought in by the gardening team.
Yes, and once again, it's following up that lovely theme you've got this year of going through, which is gold and silver everywhere.
Yes, again, as you can see, that they've been really, really clever interwoven the golden flowers, the white and the green, so that it all looks themed all the way through the house. It's beautiful.
And topping off the pineapple.
Yes, a symbol of welcome,
yes.
I believe. And of course, I didn't notice it quite at first, but it's quite a good arrangement with that, isn't it?
Would there also been a symbol of wealth, given that pineapples would have to be imported, and so therefore if you could have a pineapple in your centre of your table, that would indicate some wealth?
Well, you're a person of means, but of course they could have also grown it maybe in the oranges here that we have, or the greenhouses. Maybe not pineapples, but certainly a lot of the citrus fruits were grown here. Very self-sufficient, the estates were.
And another gorgeous tree that everyone's decorated.
Lovely hearts and parcels under there.
Yes.
Yes, it's all come together so well. It's lovely. I could really enjoy a Christmas meal here myself.
Yes, it's a beautiful room. Beautiful. Coming up in our Christmas special story, we return to Hoveton Hall to visit the Buxton family, who will be choosing a tree on the estate to stand proudly in the drawing room. And we talk turkey with Ian Pycroft in the kitchen at Blickling.